The topic of historic structures. Pictures of a building downtown has social media buzzing, and I mean buzzing tonight. Crews are removing the brick facade from the century-old structure on Ray Street. The part fascinating people is what those bricks are hiding. Our Brad Underwood joins us live outside that building after taking a deep dive into history. And Brad, I am so curious to find out what you learned.
It was a lot of fun doing the research today, Kyle. You know, standing here on Ray Street, a lot of history. On the right side, on my right side here, you have the Shillitoe's building, Cincinnati's first department store, founded nearly 200 years ago in 1830. And then across the street over here where the construction is happening, we're learning more about this building's history and its tenants.
Brick by brick, hidden history reveals itself.
It's really exciting when you get a property like this.
3CDC bought the building over the summer. Peeling the bricks away this week reveals 18th century Italian architecture that hasn't been seen in 70 years.
I walk by it almost every day. So yeah, I've been watching the reveal, very enjoying it with everyone else.
Architect Mark Gunther says it's exciting when you get to see and hear the tales of the city's bones.
These multiple stories of history past.
And this building's history is so Cincinnati.
There's been a lot of names flying around with all the different companies that have been through there.
In 1900, it was Mitchell's Furniture Store. He has a street named after him. In the 30s and 40s, the J.J. Newberry Five and Dime Store. Later, Friedman Furniture, Schott Furniture, and eventually in the 60s, Kroger moved in. The building is actually two buildings. You can see that from the back. And one of them, designed by Samuel Hannaford.
We were, fortunate enough to have here the, star architect of his day.
Cincinnati is home to roughly 300 Hannaford buildings, like Music Hall, City Hall, the Observatory, the list goes on and on.
It, again, gave us a chance to have sort of a signature style for our community.
The building originally had 6 floors, but after a fire, the Butler brothers demolished the top 2, wrapped it in brick, and opened a department store.
Very common in the 1950s to go with a post-World War II modern look. They didn't want to have that look from the mid-1800s sticking around.
Historian Ann Senefeld says this kind of architecture is what makes Cincinnati special.
Some of these older cities, St. Louis, Milwaukee, we do have quite a few treasures of those boom times when these cities were up and coming.
And that's really what 3CDC is hoping to accomplish here by polishing up the original facade here, hoping to bring more people and continue to progress the downtown area. And, while we talk about social media, how just pictures of a building are so popular, that's what Senefeld is saying. This is so cool because you can use social media. We can all connect and talk about the past in an instant. Reporting live downtown, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News.
Great story there, Brad. Thank you so much. 3CDC expects the brick removal process to take 4 to 6 weeks. Then they're going to figure out how much of the facade can be saved.